This next contest is scheduled for one fall.
Somebody that's not a big fan of myself or anybody in this building except for maybe you. The 20-year timeless veteran, the hard-nosed Detroit native.
Introducing first, from Detroit, Michigan, weighing in at 192 pounds, amazing Nate Mattson.
Joe, we know that only 50% of this commentary team treats Nate Mattson with the respect that he deserves. Good. Take that dummy's hat.
Well, Mattson knows Wayne Palmer's from Ohio, so he's not a fan of him either.
I don't blame him. Have you ever met Wayne Palmer?
Saw Mattson with an alliance with Bruce Gray. Yes, he's here every month almost.
No, I tried to avoid it.
Mattson an alliance with Bruce Gray leading into the tag team tournament a few months ago. Mattson's got a couple of huge wins this year. We'll see if he can cap off 2017 and premiere with another one. Facing one of the fastest rising young stars we got.
And his opponent, being accompanied tonight by Sean Phoenix. From Phoenix, Arizona, weighing in at 155 pounds, the notorious Alex Jordan.
Where's Alex Jordan from?
Phoenix.
Oh, so is Sean Phoenix from Jordan?
No, Phoenix is not from Jordan. Jordan is from Phoenix.
And what is this whiny music that these kids listen to?
It's called, I think it's like pop punk type deal.
It's a bunch of whiny kids, is what I mean. Nate Mattson comes out the music that you can set your watch to.
I don't know what that means.
Well, that's because you're a kid.
Alex Jordan's a great kid, 21 years of age. Defeated Nikki Valentino, the Bill Watts Rules match. Gave Marion Fontaine his all, but unfortunately a distraction at ringside caused an issue.
Bill Watts still very upset about it.
Check out this reaction for Alex. These people love Alex.
These people also love Bernie Kosar.
Alex nearly had his career end in front of them, but came back better than ever, earned himself a full-time spot.
And they're going to upset Nate Mattson. He might leave if they don't settle down.
Oh, no.
Yes.
What would ever we do? And Alex can win by countout. He'll keep his winning ways going.
Well, that would be a travesty.
Every time I see Alex, his confidence gets a little better. He's a little smarter. He can see the rights and wrongs of this business. He can see the people he should and shouldn't listen to, should and shouldn't trust. And he's got a great friend backing him up in the name of Sean Phoenix, and that's only going to help him. Doesn't like Detroit any more than anybody else does.
Now, explain to me the blatant disrespect of Detroit. Nate Mattson has done nothing but let the people know how it is. You know, it's weird. You've got Pittsburgh on one side, you have Detroit on the other, and they're right in the middle, the redheaded stepchild that nobody loves or cares about, Cleveland.
It's not very nice.
It's embarrassing.
I don't know about that.
They should move Cleveland to, I don't know, Jordan or something. Not that Alex Jordan.
So, maybe near Phoenix?
No, the other one.
Oh.
I don't know. Third
So
base.
Jordan from Phoenix.
Yes.
All right.
No.
Not Phoenix from Jordan.
What?
Side headlock by Nate Mattson on Alex Jordan. And I love Jordan's heart. I love his desire. I love his tenacity. And he was the first one to step up to the fight when Marion Fontaine called out the entire young generation of the locker room. And you know Nate Mattson's had a problem with welterweight since day one. So Alex Jordan, this is something he's been very much looking forward to. And we'll see if he can test himself against, mechanically, one of the absolute best on this roster.
Well, Nate Mattson has a problem with kids that don't show the proper respect.
He doesn't show respect to anybody.
Well, see, Alex Jordan should have offered to carry Nate Mattson's bags in first
come
and
on.
foremost. And I got to wonder what Alex Jordan's thinking about what we saw at our last event with Remy LeVay. Let's think about that for a second, Joe. Because we saw, you and I both saw, we pointed it out, had Alex Jordan looking over his shoulder a little bit.
I don't know that Alex totally understands what happened between Remy and Phoenix. It appeared to be some kind of a pitch that Remy was giving to Phoenix, some kind of recruitment mission or a sales pitch. We had heard Gory say to Remy, quote, "We need strength in numbers." And then Remy came out a few moments later targeting Sean Phoenix. Apparently Remy's been watching Phoenix for quite some time. And Alex Jordan explodes with some offense. Nicely done. And this kid bringing the energy, and Nate Mattson is flustered.
Well, Nate Mattson's going to take a breather like a veteran does. He knows he has that 10 count. Going to get his brain right. Going to get his thoughts together, and he'll be okay. You know, I think Phoenix personally would do much better under the tutelage of Gory than he would Alex Jordan.
So sure.
Well, look what it's done for Remy. I think getting you with Alex Jordan is he's going to get hurt.
Maybe he can so.
Maybe he can fix Sean Phoenix's hair. It's a different color every time I see the kid.
Jordan has shown he's got versatility, he's got depth, he can fly, he can wrestle, he can choke you out. Didn't need the ropes to win Bill Watts rules, did he?
I don't want to answer that.
Sorry.
I think they shut down Mid-South after Nicky Valentino lost.
Mattson, hard strikes. That's the thing about Mattson. He is hard-nosed, he is physical. And if Jordan didn't know that, he's finding out the hard way.
Well, Nate Mattson has no problem taking somebody to the woodshed and showing them what for. And that's what this is. This is a lesson. A lesson in pro wrestling and a lesson in a drop kick to the face.
Detroit style, as Nate Mattson would say, as Jordan tries to fight to his feet. That's the thing about Alex Jordan, man. He never quits. And I think he's become one of the most popular athletes up and down this roster for that reason.
And certainly with Detroit, it's just a wealth of professional wrestling who's who. From back in the days of the Sheik and moving forward to Alex Shelley and Chris Sabin.
Certainly. Ouch. Pretty broad spectrum you get there, from the original Sheik to Shelley and Sabin, but it fits.
Well, there's ones in between, I'm sure.
Yeah, certainly. I'm sure. You've done your research. Mattson sends Alex in, up and over.
Joe, I'm a journalist.
Nice arm drag takedown. Is Mattson's experience, is his ego a bit intimidating to a young kid like Alex?
Oh, it should be. Alex Jordan should be in awe of Nate Mattson. I know I'm in awe of Nate Mattson every time I see him. He's always got a hearty handshake and a smile and a kind word and some encouragement. A young kid like Alex Jordan could learn a thing or two. So could Sean Phoenix.
Alex with the wrist. Mattson complaining very vehemently. And again, this is showing the depth and the range of Alex Jordan. He's not flying. He's not landing on his head. He's not hurting himself. He is out wrestling Nate Mattson right now. And when you look at the experience, Mattson has 10 times the experience that Alex Jordan does. And it allows him to use moves like that. The high knee connects. But for Jordan to hold his own with Mattson when he's 10 times as inexperienced says a lot.
Well, no doubt about that. I'll give the kid credit. Nate Mattson, though, has forgotten more about professional wrestling than most people will ever know. And Alex Jordan is certainly a jack of all trades, has a lot of skills.
Alex sent violently to the floor.
But he may not have all the skills that Nate Mattson has, and we're going to see that right now as they're both on the outside.
Well, there's no substitute for experience, certainly. Get mad at these fans.
Sometimes you got to yell at a little girl, Joe. You'd be surprised what that does for your self-esteem.
That is a terrible thing to say. We apologize to everybody watching. Ouch.
I don't apologize for little kids being brats. See, Joe, this is what Nate Mattson does. He pinpoints his spots. Uh-oh. Here comes Joe. The Michigan Pain Train.
Woo-hoo! Yeah, this is among the hardest strikes in Mattson's offense. Oh!
And if we could get a dentist to pick up Alex Jordan's teeth and perhaps place them back in his face. I love it, Joe.
I know you do. You're the biggest Mattson fan, near fall, biggest Mattson fan in the building other than Nate himself.
I was going to say, there might be one bigger Nate Mattson fan than I am.
Phoenix is a big Alex Jordan fan right now, though. Trying to will on his buddy. They got a big tag team win on Welterweight 2 pay-per-view over Eye Candy Elliott and Tyler Nitro, looking to build some momentum for themselves based off of that big success. They are looking at the top. They'd love a tag title match one day. Mattson making sure Jordan's mind is on anything but near fall.
You see how Nate Mattson puts all of his weight that he possibly can on Alex Jordan, forcing Alex Jordan to use every bit of energy he has to kick out.
And Alex is reaching. He is inching. Just crawling up Mattson because he still wants to fight even though he can't stand. That's the guts this kid has.
And they really love Alex Jordan, these people.
Well, Mattson was slapping Alex in the face, and I think I just woke Alex Jordan up. Yeah!
Woo! Oh, Joe, I heard that and felt that from up here.
Now he's matching Mattson. Oh, come on now.
Well, there's no substitute for a good Greco-Roman thumb to the eye.
And Jordan can't see now.
Hey, him and Sonny Vice, they can get 2 eye patches.
Stop.
And be
Oh, God! Jordan just got suplexed into the corner, landed high in the back of his head. His legs bounced off the ring. Mattson, oh, get that foot off the rope. Mattson looking to embarrass this kid and seriously injure him. If that hurts Alex Jordan, you can't blame Alex Jordan on that. Mattson taking liberties and not just trying to win, but trying to injure somebody.
Well, Joe, it's the old adage. What's better than insult to injury?
Who says that?
Nate Mattson.
Jordan trying to kick his way out of the corner. Hard shot.
And Mattson taking a couple hard shots, trying to shake the cobwebs loose.
And again, this is a gut check. Hey, Alex Jordan, he was an undefeated amateur MMA fighter before pro wrestling. They called him Mr. Can't Touch because he was so quick and so elusive but abusive that nobody could get their hands on him.
Are you his PR guy?
I'm just telling you the story of Alex Jordan's life.
Are you trying to get 10%?
I'll settle for 4%. This kid's good enough. Here comes Nate Mattson.
If it were me, I'd only give you $8.
Measures in. Oh, amazing leg drop.
See, this is the one thing I will say. Nate Mattson should have gone for the cover right there. I don't want to question Nate Mattson. I hope he doesn't think that I would do so. But he's got to go for the cover right there when he has the opportunity.
Well, Nate thinks he has it in the bag.
It's confidence. I can respect that.
But so did Valentino. Where'd that get him?
Well, he's recouping right now with Eric Watts down in, or Mambo Italiano Valentino, or Calvin Couture.
Yeah, a bunch of weird people he hangs
Or
around.
the guy that couldn't spell on his singlet.
Oh, my God. What a train wreck that was.
Or Thunderfoot Lightweight, or whatever his name was.
Nate with a knife edge chop. And again, the intensity just keeps on growing as this matchup goes on.
Nobody throws a better knife edge chop than Nate Mattson.
Oh, Alex gets the elbow up. And the foot as well. Alex still has fight in him. Look at this kid go. Oh, check out the energy, the drop kick. Handspring, Enziguri connects.
Nate needs to.
Alex with a cover here. On near fall, but on the ramp, that's Remy LeVay surveying the scene. And it looks like once again he's got his eyes on Sean Phoenix at ringside. And Phoenix is going to cut him off. He's not going to let the distraction cost Alex a matchup like it did a month ago.
I was going to say, Phoenix made a beeline right to Remy LeVay on this one.
Remy is trying to get inside the head of Phoenix, but Phoenix wants nothing of it. And Mattson with a one-man flapjack to the notorious Alex Jordan. Could this be all? Near fall, and you got to wonder if Alex Jordan noticed Remy, and is that renting space in the head of Alex?
Well, it's certainly possible, and we saw what it did before.
And Phoenix is heading off Remy, making sure Remy gets nowhere near this thing. Remy's trying to send a message to Phoenix, and I believe it's at the expense of Alex Jordan.
And that Nate Mattson noticed him too. I think Remy LeVay, or any of the culmination when they're around, they just make you feel uneasy.
Oh, without a doubt.
See Remy LeVay inching closer.
Mattson missed in the corner. And Jordan caught with the shoulder. Now in with the neck breaker. Can he get it off? Yeah, he got him. Could this be all? Alex Jordan winning his career, perhaps? Wait a second. Remy LeVay's on the apron, and Sean Phoenix is trying to cut him off as well. Remy snuck past when Phoenix went to watch Alex Jordan, and Alex is watching his win completely fall between his fingers because the officials diverted by Remy and Phoenix.
Well, I'm going to have to agree with you on that. I think he had Nate Mattson put away completely.
Oh, no, Mattson pushes Jordan into his partner. Jordan and Phoenix hit heads. And the M80 neck bomb. Oh, once again, Remy LeVay is screwing this up.
The winner of this bout is Amazing Nate Mattson.
Remy LeVay has tunnel vision on Sean Phoenix for some reason. And Remy, I think, wanted to sabotage that match of Alex Jordan's to prove a point to Phoenix. Because Remy's pointing at Jordan very dismissively, and he's pointing at himself. And I'm not sure what the specific reference is, but does Remy want Phoenix in the culmination camp?
Well, that's certainly how it looks. But all I'm going to say, Joe, is we've seen Remy LeVay out here twice, and that's 2 losses for Alex Jordan. Impressive win for Nate Mattson. Kudos to him.
But Remy's renting space in Phoenix and Jordan's head, and is Remy's message, is his dogma going to reach Sean Phoenix? Sean Phoenix wants no part of it, but now Phoenix and Jordan have to pick up the pieces thanks to Remy LeVay's involvement.